Hello friends, welcome to my class. Today onwards, I would like to explain BTech first year applied physics also. That is according to regulation 18 syllabus JNTUH. So we know that applied physics consisting of 5 units according to regulation 18 syllabus. First unit is quantum mechanics. Okay, you know that second unit is semiconductor physics, third unit is optoelectronics, fourth one is lasers and fiber optics, the last unit is electromagnetic induction and magnetic materials. Let us go through this. Today's topic is Compton effect and Compton shift. Okay, I'm not going to explain everything from the quantum mechanics. I would like to explain a very important questions for the semester purpose only. Let us see Compton effect and Compton shift. This is will be in the first part of the quantum mechanics. Okay, from it has two parts. If it divides the chapter into, so from each part there will be a long question will be asked in the examination. Let us see. So what is Compton effect and Compton shift? So the definition, let us see first. A.H. Compton in 1921 studied on scattering of X-rays or photons or gamma rays when they are incidents or collides or bombards with the metal targets. He observed that there was an increase in wavelengths. This increase in the wavelengths after scattering is known as the Compton effect. Nothing is there. Okay, there is a one photon. Here, listen to me. Let us see the diagram. One photon is there. One photon after interacting with the one target. Here target is, let us take rest mass of the electron. Okay, and this photon incidents with the rest mass of the electron. Then that photon will move in this way and this electron will recoil in this way. As it is moving, the energy will be different. Okay, the momentum will be different because it obeys elastic property. So if it is elastic collision, it must be obeyed law of conservation of energy and law of conservation of linear momentum. So let us see what happens before collision. Okay, the energy of the photon and energy of the electron, momentum of the photon and momentum of the electron. Let us see that. Now after collision what happens? Let us see. Okay, so if you see this tabular form, you can simply understand what is the difference between before collision and after collision. Let us see first one, energy of the photon. E is equal to h mu. We know that this is energy of the photon. Now what is the energy of the electron? E is equals to m naught c square. This is energy of the electron. M naught nothing but rest mass of the electron. So momentum of the photon, that is P is equal to h mu by c. How will get this h mu by c? Let us see. So there is, we know that momentum P is equals to mv, or otherwise we can write as m into c. C nothing but velocity of the light. Okay, and Einstein equation, that is E is equals to mc square. M is equals to E by c square. I am writing it as this, instead of m, E by c square into c. This and this gets cancelled, c and square. P equal to E is equal to h mu, that is the energy of the photon. Okay, instead of E I am writing h mu by c. In the denominator there is a c. So that's why we can write it as momentum of the photon P is equals to h mu by c. Momentum of the electron P is equals to 0. Why 0? This is the rest mass of the electron, so that it doesn't have the velocity, so that momentum will be 0. This is the terms for the photon and electron before collision. After collision what happens? It scatters. Okay, photon will scatter in this way. There is a angle, that is theta, angle of scattering. Okay, the angle between the x direction to the direction in which the photon is scattering, and this is phi. This is angle of recoil, the angle between the x direction to the direction in which the electron is moving linearly. So this is, as it is moving in this way and this way, this momentum of the photon divides into two components. Okay, and this is a horizontal component, vertical component. This is horizontal component of the momentum of the electron, this is vertical component. Let us see tabular form here. What is the energy of the photon after collision? E is equals to h mu dash. Here just E is equals to h mu, here E is equals to h mu dash. What is the energy of the electron after collision? mc square, here m naught c square, here mc square, because there is no rest, already the particle or the electron will be in the motion, that's why I am taking mc square. Momentum of the photon P is equals to h mu by c, this is before collision. After collision, h mu dash by c. Just dash is different, but it has two components. Okay, vertical component, that is y direction, h mu dash by c into sine theta. Okay, that is this one, h mu dash by c into sine theta, and horizontal component h mu dash by c into cos theta. And if you see the momentum of the electron, okay, before collision is 0, after collision is mv. So why should we take m and v here? Here v nothing but linear velocity. After scattering, the electron will move in a linear motion. That's why I am taking mv. And it has two components, y direction, mv sin theta, this is in downward direction, and this is mv cos theta, that is x direction. Okay, so from that we can simply understand before collision, after collision. If it is elastic collision, it must obey law of conservation of energy, okay, and law of conservation of linear momentum. Now let us go through the expressions. Let us try to understand expression first. Okay, now according to law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of energy, what is that? Okay, so we need to check before collision is equals to after collision. So this is energy of proton and energy of the electron, and this is energy of the proton, that is E dash, energy of the electron, that is E dash. The sum we have to take, sum of the energy of the proton and energy of the electron before collision is equals to sum of the energy of the photon and energy of the electron after collision. So already we have seen in the tabular form, that is before collision what. So before collision is, once you see, we can simply understand from this, h mu plus, okay, this is m naught c square is equals to h mu dash plus mc square. This one and this one I have taken. So let us give equation 1 here. Okay, so next, according to law of conservation of linear momentum or momentum, law of conservation of momentum. So what is the momentum? And this one, these two and these two. So there is a x component and y component. Let us see x direction first. In x direction, what is the x direction? Okay, so listen, in x direction I am taking before collision. Before collision is h mu by c plus 0 equal to, this is before collision. After collision is only we have to take the x direction, that is h mu dash by c cos theta plus mv cos phi. This is equation 2. Okay, and y direction is what? Y direction, listen to me, in y direction before collision the momentum of the photon and momentum of the electron will be 0, because photon only will have the momentum, that is in x direction, but y direction there is no momentum. So this is already rest mass of the electron, doesn't have the momentum before collision. So that before collision we can write 0 plus 0. Okay, and after collision y directions we have to take. This is what? H mu dash by c sin theta. Okay, so this is minus. Why should we take minus? So this is upward direction, this is downward direction, opposite to each other, minus. Okay, this one mv sin phi. Clear? Let us go through this. Equation 3. Okay, now equation 2 implies what? We can write it as h mu by c equal to h mu dash by c cos theta plus mv cos phi. So I am writing it as mv cos phi equal to, okay, h mu by c minus h mu dash by c cos theta. Okay, so next I will take, and this after LCM, okay, mv cos phi is equals to h mu minus h mu dash cos theta by c after LCM. Clear? Now this c will get here, mvc cos phi is equals to h mu minus h mu dash cos theta. Okay, squaring on both sides, m square v square c square cos square phi, nothing but cos square phi equal to, this is a and b, a square a minus b whole square, that is h square mu square minus, or place we can take, okay, a minus b whole square, nothing but a square plus b square minus 2ab. So the a square minus, okay, plus b square, nothing but this is h square mu dash square cos square theta, okay, minus 2h mu into h mu dash cos theta. We can write this is h square mu square plus h square mu dash square cos square theta minus this is 2 h square mu dash cos theta. Clear? Now this is what? M square v square c square cos square phi. Let us give it equation 4. Now equation 3 implies, what is the equation 3? This one. This is the equation 3. So this is, anyhow left side is 0, so we can write it as mv sin phi is equals to h mu dash by c sin theta. Clear? Squaring on both sides, m square v square, and this is also coming c, that is c square sin phi is equals to h mu dash, that is h square mu dash square sin square theta, because squaring on both sides. Let us equation give it as 5. Let us do it 4 plus 5. Okay, 4 plus 5. What is the 4? This is a 4, and this one plus this one. So m square v square c square is common, because there is a cos square phi and there is a sin square phi. So cos square phi plus sin square phi is equals to this one plus this one, h square mu square plus h square mu dash square cos square theta minus 2 h square mu dash cos theta plus h square mu dash square sin square theta. Okay, right. So here we can write it as h square mu dash square plus h square. This is, we can take it as common. H square mu dash square is common. This cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2h square mu dash cos theta. Okay, this is identity is 1 and this identity is 1. From that we can write m square v square c square is equals to h square mu square plus h square mu dash square minus 2h square mu dash cos theta. Okay, from this we can write h square is common. Okay, so that is, so everything is common. So from that we can write mu square plus mu dash square, okay, minus 2 mu dash cos theta. We can write it as, that is em square v square cos square. Okay, so this is, let us consider equation, this is 5, this is 6. Okay, so in the next part, let us see in the next video. Thank you.